Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to come into your space, yeah. And let me just share with you guys this on the business world, the people who are doing business. Let's build our businesses based on philosophies. Let's think about Apple and then Amazon. They were in business, For 30 years, Apple was in business, but they were not realizing any profit. For 13 years, Amazon was on business, but they were not realizing any profit. So we as Africans, we have got to build businesses which are based on philosophies that are going to solve the problems of the young generations or the new generation that we are in, and those that are going to come after us, Let's have a culture of delayed gratification. Until when we do that, that's when it's gonna make a difference in the business that we do. Because a lot of us, we raise too early. We want to start business today. At the end of 2-3 months, we really want it now to be making, profit. And it cannot happen, guys. If someone was there in business for 13 years and they're not making it, and what frustrates the hell out of me is the banking sector, the people who are in the business of banking, the bankers, those who are supposed to be extending loans to our business people, the entrepreneurs, they think like they are supposed to be giving loans for businesses which are built and based in New York, not in Africa, not in Uganda. Because how the hell do you tell us about a no-growing economy? Who has that, mitigating the narrative to tell us about a no-growing economy when you do not know your role, what you're supposed to be doing? If you think America was God created or it was built by angels of the Lord, then you are wrong, guys. If you think that, the entrepreneurs who we have in Uganda, they have got to have track records. Think about it when Amazon was doing business for 13 years without any track record, but someone was willing to pay up, someone was willing to help support them to be the great business people they are. And so we have got to do things right. Your job is not just about giving, credit and debit cards to people, but your job is how do you bring 5 million Ugandans into the mainstream economy? How the hell do you do that? That's your job. Your job is not just about giving credit and telling people to bring, track records. How the hell do you expect them to have it when they do not have the funds to get the businesses started? How do you bring more about 800 million Ugandans like the Chinese did to liberate their people out of poverty? How the hell do you do that? That's your job. For far too long, you people think like, you're building businesses which are based in California or America. And let's think this way. If we can have businesses that are built on philosophies that the bankers can be able to support the businesses, because for 30 years, Apple was in business, people were willing to pay up, people were willing to support the dream, and today they are changing the world. They are both very valuable companies in the world. And for us as Africans to do that, we have got to do all that it takes for us to see our people, the young entrepreneurs, to getting there. Until when we do that, we will not be mattering in the world of business. Because people are all about money. People are all about economies. As long as you don't have a working economy, we will always be considered people who do not matter. The blacks' lives do not matter. Why is it that they always kill the blacks people? The black folks are always being shot at. Have you ever seen the Jewish Americans being shot at? The Indian Americans being shot at? The Chinese Americans being shot at? Because they have a working economy. They have the money. They have the fucking dollars. That's why they do not disturb them. So we have got to build businesses. We have got to build entrepreneurs who are going to help us to achieve the businesses which are based on philosophies. Until when we do that, we will not go any far in our lifetime. And if we do not do it, Trust me, 100 years from now, when they will be writing our story, our children will be faced with the same challenges that we have been going through today. And I care about 20 years, 50 years, 100 years from now. What story will they be writing about Africans, Ugandans? What story will they be writing about us? What story will be resonating in that storybook? You know? Until when we are willing to do something, that's when it's going to help us. You know, dream, vision motivates people. You know, let's build businesses based on philosophies that are going to solve the problems of the world, not the people in the corner of our houses. Let's have a system of mentorship to develop the young suckers, to develop the young talents, the young entrepreneurs to come up and do businesses to transform the world. You know, that's the only way we are going to help our African nation or African continent, let's say that, you know. Because if we do not do that, we are not going to see people really going far with businesses, you know. We need to support our people through systems of mentorship that they can develop strong business. And let's be authentic, let's be genuine. I'm all about being genuine. You know, let the business people do not lie. Let the entrepreneurs do not lie each other. Tell people the truth. You know, business is hard, guys. You know, that's the truth of the matter. You do not come in business for 1-2 years and you're already making money, even when your balance sheet is saying, you know, you are going to start making money the first 2-3 months. You know, it's not the truth. When you're on the ground, you know it's difficult. But I want to see you run your business, even when your wife leaves you for the guy she left for you. I want to see you run your business, even when you don't have money in, you know, cash at hand, when you don't have money in the house, when you do not have no friends, but you're running your business anyway. I want to see you sell your big cars to buy a boda to commute to work and still doing the business. That's what is going to help us go forward as Africans. And let's create a culture of delayed gratification. Let's start a business today and think of it 5-10 years to get our profit out of it. That's what is going to make a difference. And the bankers as well, let us help our fellow brothers and sisters who are in the business world to give them loans which are, you know, not that cheap, but give them loans that are long term, that they can repay in 15-20 years. That's the only way we are going to build businesses that are going to solve the problems of the world. You know, let's not think about giving them. I'm not saying the loan has to be cheap. The loan can be expensive, but let it be over a long period of time that they can pay up. That's the only way we are going to build strong businesses. I want to see you start your business, however small it is, but just start. I don't care what you do, but just start, however small it is, but don't keep thinking it should be always small. You know, you progressively, you know, multiply it and grow it. You know, not every business is for scaling. There are others which, if you scale up, you know, you lose the art. You know, so maintain that which you can do, and then can help us grow and move forward. Let's have a bit of faith in doing all these things, you know. And what is leading at the edge of chaos? You know, think about Formula One, the people who do the Formula One stuff, you know. The people who lead, they lead at the edge of chaos. They are riding the same bikes, they are riding the same cars, if you can say, you know. But what makes the bikers, for example, to lead the others, even when the engines are the same, everything is the same for the bikes, but leading at the edge of chaos needs you to do things which you have not been used to doing. Like, for example, when you're going to the corner, naturally people want to slow down. But the thing is, for you to be that progressive, for you to progress so good, for you to be winning, to be in the 5% of whatever you're doing, because that's what matters. If you're not in the 5% of what you're doing, you are just the others, and of which, if you are the others, you don't matter, you know. So leading at the edge of chaos is when people are, you know, moving at that corner, you know, when with their bike, you know, they tilt their weight onto the inner circle, and, you know, they turn the bike the other side so that the wheel is balanced, you know, is balanced, their weight, and they they accelerate even more at the corner. That's what they call leading at the edge of chaos. When you are near at the edge of that chaos, you have got to, do it really quick and make sure that you progress at the corner. That's what is going to make you to progress forward. That's what is going to help you to leave the others all behind. If we all do that, then I promise you guys, then we will see better days ahead of us. Think about Booth's Law. The guy who created Nick, he was willing to sleep at work to find out the truth from the customers. And that's what we need to know. That's what we need to have for us to find out the truth from the customers, what they need. Be willing to sleep at work, leave the comfort of your home. I want to see you go and do your business in that office space, sleep behind the office space, and I want to see you doing your business. I want to see you leave the comfort of your home, but sleep at work to find out the truth. Because a lot of these documents within our businesses, they always tell us things that have already passed, But let's be willing to learn and find out the real truth from the customers. Not the version of the truth, but the truth from the customers. That's what is going to help us to, make strong, better businesses. If we build businesses based on philosophies, that's what is going to shape the next world. That's what is going to shape next Africa. That's what is going to help us Africans to build the mold of Africa in Uganda, to make sure that we do everything to help people. I have a dream. Martin Luther had a dream. And surely the dream led to a lot of things. So let's do that.